and he used to just play her left and right. Like I would listen to him talking to her, and I'm like, why do you talk to her like that? He like, man, this bitch full of shit. And I'm like, what are you talking about, man? I just started fucking with her. I'm fucking her all in the house, all in the basement, all over at Mike's house. And then she asked me to pay her phone bill. Then she asked me to pay for her daughter's daycare. Then she asked, I was like, look,
Yeah, I'm telling
you
you,
jumped the gun.
these women are scandalous. They do little slick shit like that, and you just have to look at them crazy because there's nothing else that I can really do for them.
You're
Like
supposed
you,
to do that in reverse.
yeah, I'm not. Hey, you want me to consider you? Nah, nah. You ain't even let me bust it wide open, and you talking about
No, he
come
had
help me
already
move.
done all that. Oh,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, with the chick that had me asked me to happened to ask me to help her move. She did that shit, and it had probably been it was that one janky ass date which I was really blown away by, and then I say it was 5 or 6 days later. She was like, "Can you please help me move?" And I'm thinking to myself, this bitch really got some audacity.
That's crazy.
it,
That's crazy.
it's a chick. It was a white girl. I remember looking at her like she cute. Let me holler at her. She got a cool little personality, and I remember chopping it up with her. And she was probably about 25-minute drive from my house. So I remember going down her street and passing her apartment complex. And I picked up the phone to call her, and I seen this big bitch come outside. And I'm thinking, damn, that bitch is huge. Not thinking anything about, that could be the girl I'm going to go see. So I call her, and she answers. She goes, "You just drove past me."
No.
I was like, come again? She was like, yeah, nah, that wasn't me. Nah. Click, hung up the phone and kept driving. She called me about 4 times. I kept rolling. Nothing to get me. I'm through
This was
playing.
from the dating app.
This was from Tinder. She had like photos on there that was like
Oh,
probably 4 years old. If they wasn't 4 years old, they was at least 70 pounds old. So, she put on a good 70 pounds since then.
damn. She came out that motherfucker like she was about to just plop down in the car.
Yeah, nah, you wasn't finna have my shit out of angle and shit. And this was when I had the Camry with 20s on it. So if it got too heavy, that motherfucker would start rubbing.
Hell nah.
So we'd have been driving and rubbing down the street. Nah, I'm cool.
Hell nah.
I mean,
Oh goodness.
you've never been on any of these crazy dates?
On a catfish date?
Yeah, like you pull up and you just been blown out the water. Like, who the fuck is this? You are not the fine dude that I ran across when I picked you swiped right.
Um, no. The last time I went on a catfish date was when AOL started popping.
Nigga, not AOL.
I swear, no lie. That's the last time I got catfished. I learned my lesson early. Uh, Cause these little niggas we was talking to, me and my cousin. One nigga, he said he looked like Devontae. I think that was the little nigga that was talking.
From H Town,
I
nigga.
think that. I
That
think.
nigga
I
hit you with the H
think.
Town.
I think he was the one
Somebody
that was
like
talking to
me
my
like you
cousin.
boots.
For real. No, from Jodeci, Devontae Swing.
Oh my
Like I got
god.
hazel eyes. Whoop whoop whoop. And I don't even remember what his friend said he looked like, but we went to some bar with him. We had got all dressed up and shit. I'm talking about dog ass gowns, stilettos, and everything, hair done. The niggas got to the door. They was ugly as. They looked like two gremlins. One with funny colored eyes. That shit was fucking hilarious. We laughed inside the house for probably about 5 minutes before we even went outside, and
That's
it
a
was
damn
rude as
shame.
hell. Oh, it was terrible.
That's a
So
damn shame. So y'all done did them niggas dirty.
they was so mad at us because we went to the bar and we was dancing with each other. Then
Oh,
one of
so
them
you
was like,
record them.
"Oh, he has a headache. We're getting ready to leave." Like, yeah, y'all just want to drop our asses off.
Yeah, I'd have dropped you the hell off. I'd have brought you to this dance and you out here dancing with each other. Nah, nigga.
Yeah, that
That'd have been
shit
a
was
good luck
crazy.
scenario. You'd have had to call Uber. They didn't even have Uber. You'd have to call a cab back in the day.
All they peoples was like looking like, how did y'all come with them? We was like, we don't know. That shit was crazy.
What's up, Raj? How you doing?
Man, everything's cool. Everything's cool. Are we at? Is that what we on?
I don't know what he just said, but man, we just talking. We having a conversation. It's a Sunday combo. You ever been catfish? You ever been on a dating app and you can pull it up and the chick been looking like Stein? She had a humpback when she came out walking to you. A
I mean,
salty eye.
yes, that's okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you know.
Chopping in and out.
Okay. Well, I know I'm in the I'm not in the most important. I'm just trying to get service. That's what I'm trying to make sure.
Listen,
I'm like, uh huh.
I'm gonna need you to go to Sprint or T-Mobile or whoever it is. I'm gonna need you to complain.
Well, no, it is what it is. But I'm out here. I'm working right now, so I can't sit up under the Wi-Fi and all that. But
Oh yeah, that's cool.
uh, as far as being catfish goes, man, it didn't happen. Well, like I said, long time ago, I used to deal with the party line stuff,
That's right.
catfish. Yeah. So I
Oh
learned my
gosh.
lesson. I, I learned my lesson. If you don't see that person in person, I don't trust you. Simple as that. On dates, I don't want to hear. I don't care. I don't even care about the internet. I don't care what picture you put up. I don't. If I don't see you, I don't want you. Period. Because I done seen some booger woogers out there. Real talk. You know, and they act like they didn't expect me to have a bad reaction. My thing is like, you know what you look like, so when I get there, my reaction ain't finna be good. I can't be the only nigga that you came across and you had a bad reaction. I ain't the only one. So yeah, it's done happen, but that's what keep me away from women that I do not come across in person. If I don't come across you in person, I don't trust you. Simple as that.
Said it's not for you, huh?
No, not at all, not at all. Because you waste a lot of time and effort trying to get ready for a woman that you don't even want to deal with. I mean, think about it. You done lived your life doing what you do. Let's say you done came off work, you done went home, took a shower, all this, then picked up the clothes from the dry cleaning, all this just to be fresh for this broad that you can't stand when you see her. That's a whole lot of effort to be disappointed. I'm
You
just
said you
saying.
couldn't stand when you see.
Why you feel like that?
Oh shit! I look like Janet Jackson. Nah, bitch, you look like Freddie Jackson.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying what it is. I mean, if I mean, why do men talk to women? We talk to them because of what they look like. What you look like is everything else. Are you a good person? What kind of character do you have? Looking good gets you or makes me want to know these questions. If you don't look good, I don't care about the answer to these questions. I just don't. So if I get there and you don't look like nothing, you know what I'm saying? You don't wasted my time. And we can't kick it. I'm not one of them dudes that'll show up and be nice enough and be like, well, we'll just go out and see what happens. I'm not going out to see nothing. I'm going. I'm out of there. Plain and simple. You lied. I'm leaving you where you at. We ain't going nowhere together. Plain and simple. You know. And I already done discovered me and ugly women don't mix. So I ain't gonna be able to perform when the time come no way. So even if I try,
Oh
it's a waste of
my
my time. I ain't
god.
doing it.
Can't even get up for ugly chick. What if the body right? What if the body is right? You gonna make the sacrifice?
Not no.
Listen,
Not
everybody has hit an ugly chick with a bad body.
not me. I tried to. I couldn't perform.
You don't remember that story?
Oh yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, yeah. Now that I do.
Yeah, I tried. Couldn't do it. I ain't gonna try it the second time. Screw that. I ain't got time for way too many other choices out here.
I can't do it.
Way too many other choices. So I'm not gonna fault no other man for hitting an ugly chick because ugly chicks need love too. But
It's funny. It was a. I called her a tooth fairy, right? So it's a chick I met on. I want to say it was probably Tinder. I swiped right, and her images was cute. She had the little angle. You know how women do. Y'all like to take them angle magic pictures where your head is not as quite as big as it really is, and like you might have a huge ass bump on your nose, but you don't hit the angle, so the bump look a little cute, or it look like it's supposed to be there. So she
Mm.
showed up, and she looked like she was a professional boxer back in the '90s that fought.
She was lumped up.
Yeah, I mean, she was strong in the face. She was sweet. She offered to pay for half the date and really pulled out the cash and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, she's cool. I'm gonna give her a little bit of a chance just because of her personality. Her body was fire. Her face, not so much. But it was. I remember hitting and thinking, oh my god, if this condom breaks, I'm gonna be one sad ass motherfucker.
Better hope it's a boy.
Yeah, I remember being like, God damn, if I have a kid with this bitch, my whole life is over. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna jump off a whole fucking bridge. I I can't be the only one who's done that. And this nigga Roger said, "Hey, it ain't for me." I don't believe it. I'm calling shenanigans. I know Bianca done knocked down an ugly dude before. You care about
Well,
person.
yeah, because I'm not one of those. I don't care
Right.
about
She said
looks.
cute ugly thing, the cute ugly term,
I mean,
you would,
I met some ugly guys with great personalities. So it just is that way.
and
Top the ranks
I
with you nigga.
appreciate you doing that. I appreciate that about you. I really do. But yeah, I mean, it ain't. I'm not gonna say like I'm better than other men because I did try. That's the whole thing. If I would have been successful, I'd been able to accept it some kind of way mentally because I would have done it. But it's just that I couldn't make it happen. So I'm not gonna put myself through that again. That's all that is.
Said I'm not finna put that. Oh shit. Well, niggas will find a way. Whiskey, tequila, something to make it happen. Um, Yeah, shit. It is. So I wanted to talk about this conversation, this topic the last time, and we can never really get to it. But I want to talk about cheating. I want to talk about who does it the best or the worst, should we say, and then who does it more. I feel like women are the better cheaters, therefore they do it more because they can get away with it.
Mm.
Have to be women
Mm.
I don't.
because
I don't yeah,
women.
I just think that the women do it better because shit, y'all are smarter when it comes to cheating. Y'all can keep a lie for 17 years and nobody will ever motherfucking find out. You could fuck your man's best friend and keep it on the down low and nobody will ever find it the fuck out. Men can't do it like that.
Well, it just depends on how that
I'm
woman
not
is treated.
What you mean? It depends on how that woman's treated.
It depends on how that woman is treated. She's gonna treat you how you treat her.
Oh Lord! So you think
I
women don't just cheat because it's in them? I'm
mean, at least for me, that's how it is. I can only speak for myself. I do know
oh
some dirt bag ass women though.
yeah, okay. So
You
let's
know,
talk about them. Who you know? Talk about Brenda from HR.
I don't know Brenda from HR.
everybody know a Brenda.
Big booty Brenda be out here cheating and shit.
No, I mean, it's. I've heard stories. I know that men go through some real janky situations, but um, I think it's the same on both sides of the spectrum. Who do I feel like cheats more? I just feel like men get caught more
Yeah, I feel like we get.
because they're sloppy
Mm-hmm.
and reckless and don't really have that great of an attention span to pay attention enough to what's going on to keep up with more than one woman at a time. They're always going to lack in something. At least for me, I've always figured out that a man was cheating because he started slipping somewhere.
So you can spot the signs of a cheat.
Men because they don't care as much. You
Well,
know,
it's just about consistency. So if you're inconsistent in one area, and this is something that you've always been consistent in, and it's something up, like the pattern is different. So who
Yeah,
or what
it,
is it?
it always shows. Like with women, the slick thing about women is you'll never catch a woman cheating, but the moment that relationship ends, you'll find out she got a whole new boyfriend like a week later. Like, like they going on a trip and doing some exotic shit, and you like, hold up, wait a minute, bitch, you going on a trip with this nigga? That meant you had this trip planned out a couple weeks in advance. We broke up last week. uh, I mean, that's the type of level that y'all are on. So that like, yeah, I would say men usually get caught because we're sloppy, but women had the shit so down packed that they'll have a man thinking that or trying to make him believe that this is her best friend. Oh, he gay. He ain't into women like that. We just kicking it. Why you so insecure? Niggas be going for the okie doke.
Hmm.
mm, what niggas ego getting away. Man doesn't want to believe he's being cheated on in the first place. So it makes it a lot easier for women because some dudes just gonna refuse to accept the fact that he's cheating, plain and simple. You know, so women definitely can cheat more. And when men cheat, I think they get more sloppy because they're more ready for the relationship to come to an end that they want to commit to. Because for some reason, men don't really want to break up with women. I don't get it, but a lot of men break up with women.
That's the crazy shit. You tell me my girl is out here cheating, sucking other nigga dick, and you can prove it, nigga. There's nothing else to talk about at that point. That's not my girl, nigga. That's for everybody, nigga. Go on about your day. I'm not finna go up here begging, running with roses, doing some shit like in the movie. Nah, nigga. I've been showed who you were. I'm good to go. You have a good day.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm not speaking in the context that you know she's cheating. I'm saying if you don't know your girl is cheating, the average guy is not gonna break up with his girlfriend. So he
What?
already don't like a lot. The average guy does not break up with his girlfriend. So there's already plenty of stuff he don't like, but he never breaks up with her. How many men do y'all know that break up with girlfriends? Like I don't hardly ever see it. And usually when I ask men, did they break up or she break up, the woman usually calls it out.
Nah, you know the fuck what? I'm just
Mm, I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen
Hence
dudes
why
drag a
men
chick out. Maybe drag a chick out. But when it's done, it's done. Like everybody I know, like I call my cousin. I call my cousin light switch. When he done with a chick, it's like this nigga walked out the room and hit the light switch.
yeah, but see,
Really?
with men, a lot of men, when they're done with a chick, they're not gonna really be done with the chick because they'll still use her for sexual access.
Yeah, yeah, that. I mean, that's the thing. Dudes will use that and hit and do all that extra stuff. So yeah, I can agree with that.
And that's real dirtbaggy.
Why?
Why?
Light switch. Yes. Why?
Why?
She
Because
using.
why drag that out? Why even play with someone's feelings like that?
Well, I think at that point he's just using her for the benefit of sex. He felt like he was played, so he's using her in the same way he felt like he was played.
What, she cheated?
Yeah, like you catch your chick cheating, or you feel like your chick's cheating. Some dudes knock her down a couple more times and dog her out and do all this extra stuff.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Well, I wasn't even saying if you felt like she cheated, even if you don't feel like she cheated. A lot of men just don't break up with their girls, so eventually they're going to cheat rather than break up, which means eventually they will get caught cheating. But it's already established to them that they're not really that interested in the relationship. That's why they cheat in the first place.
That's
I
so stupid
mean,
to me. I just feel like you need to just be real honest. Like there's no point. That's real cowardly to not be honest about what you got going on and how you feeling. Like just keep it real and keep it moving.
just keep it funky, huh?
Yeah. Stop wasting my time. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna waste yours. It is what it is.
I mean, honesty typically is the best policy, but niggas be petty. Niggas do all kind of extra shit sometimes.
Have y'all ever seen women react to getting broke up with? A lot of guys
Listen.
don't want to deal with it.
Okay, so you feel like you're gonna get your ass whooped?
No, I'm not saying that because I don't care about women like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as trying to protect them emotionally, I don't care personally to protect their emotions. But the men who do, they have reasons that they
I'll be
don't
right
want to
back, y'all.
just don't break up.
They're scared of getting their ass whooped.
I mean, some of them maybe. Who knows?
I mean, that's the only thing I could think of because ain't nobody gonna whoop my ass, so you gonna get this truth, and that's just what it is. Yeah, I did motherfucker then punched my lampshade because he told me he loved me, and I was just like, I don't care. You still have to leave. Like, you still have
Well,
to
I
exit.
mean, men are more accustomed to rejection than women are anyway, though.
I'm not really sure about that. I think that both get rejected.
Shit, women take rejection to a whole new level. Yeah, there's some crazy niggas out here who will kill a woman and do some crazy shit over some rejection. But I've seen far more women do some crazy shit just on a on a regular rejection. Well, fuck you, nigga. You ain't shit. Fuck you, and you bet your dick little, and da 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 da. And they, oh nah, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Sometimes you just gotta play a chick to the left.
I'm sorry that y'all be going through that.
He's dramatic.
Cause
I do it again.
I ain't never even seen it.
I remember my cousin tried to hook me up with her homegirl, and her homegirl, we used to make fun of this bitch and call her Shrek. I remember telling her, nah, it's not gonna happen. And she said, well, I would have sucked your dick, but I bet you your dick is little anyway. And forget you, nigga, and da da da, and all this shit. And I'm looking at her and looking at my cousin, and this is when I first realized women can't take rejection.
I'm not really sure about that. I just think it depends on the woman that you're dealing with, but you got to understand how to recognize crazy. See, men don't know how to recognize crazy.
Crazy as fuck.
Some women don't know how to recognize crazy too. I know how to recognize crazy, so I try to avoid it at
Crazy
all
for
Now,
costs.
women when you fucking around
it's
crazy.
women that get upset because they put it in, they like a guy, and if that guy don't like her back, it's a problem. They don't even have to be in a relationship. She still got, you know what I'm saying? She still got to tell him something. That happens all the
What kind
time.
of? I'm just trying to understand where these chicks are at. What demographic? Like, what demographic is this?
Um, I mean, it's kind of all over the place. You know, typically, it, like I'll give you a prime example. The last chick that I dated was crazy. She was probably 30, 37, 36, 37. You could tell she had some PTSD, but the coochie was phenomenal.
Oh God.
So I knew going into it that the coochie was going to be phenomenal, but this chick might cut me in my sleep if I made the wrong step. It's a lot of these chicks out here. It's a chick that I dated. Uh, she's a. It's a chick that I dated. She basically came off as this real sweet and innocent woman. And you know what? To be honest with you, I had no idea that she was fucking insane. Like she was crazy, crazy. I had no fucking clue. She was the sweetest girl ever. She told me she wanted she was to come visit her. She lived in New Jersey. She said, come visit me, and I'll take care of everything. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm like, you sure? She like, yeah, come visit me. So I come out there. She picked me up. First off, she told me she drove an Infinity. She picks me up in a 1996 uh, Ford Chevy Cavalier. Remember them joints
Oh my goodness.
with the roll down windows, right? So she picked me up. This is a couple years ago. I'm like, damn, baby, you told me you was gonna pick me up in an Infinity. She goes, oh, my Infinity's in the shop. This is my mom's car. Uh, uh
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, okay, cool. This is your mom's car. Okay, we can work with that. So we drove from the airport to the hotel. Now we get to the hotel. I'm noticing her gas tank is on E. So I said, baby, you need some gas for your car? I got you. You need some gas? She goes, no. The meter's broke. Don't worry about it. I,
Oh my goodness.
all right. Not to mention when she pulled off her hat because she was wearing a hat. I realized the leave out part of her edges was fucked up.
Mm,
Right, that's what y'all call it,
mm,
right? The leave out. What's going on, Sister George?
mm, mm.
Hey man.
Oh,
She had some white less jam in there, or
oh,
Oh my God.
so
A hood rat.
it was little spikes. But you got to understand, this chick is bad. She's bad. Uh, Sister George, you're gonna know who I'm talking about in a minute. So
Already know.
okay,
Already know. Oh my
yeah,
God. Never mind. I'll take. I'm not gonna say nothing. Let me sit on the sidelines, child. Oh
but
my
she
God.
bad. So I'm like her body bad. But it gets to the point to where I don't want to be seen in public with this chick because you granted, her body is fine. Her head is so fucked up, and she had the nerve to walk around with this head out, like I was supposed to just accept this shit. But I'm telling you, the whole time prior to me getting out there, she was cool as can be. She just made it seem like she was the most desirable woman that there ever was. So I'm legit thinking of the future with this woman. I end up having sex with her, and
oh my
she
gosh.
turns into a nutty bird almost immediately after we have sex. Uh, I'm not gonna.
You knew from the edges, though.
I didn't.
From
Look,
the edges.
hey, listen,
You knew
I
from the
didn't.
edges.
I didn't know.
Bianca, he
I
knew.
didn't know from the edges.
You ignored the edges.
How am I
Oh
supposed to know from
God.
the edges? I just
That was a
started
red
between the
flag.
fingers. I
Don't
That
no
started in
normal
between the
person walk
fingers.
around with edges like that.
She told, and you know what she had? She had the nerve to tell me. She said, she said, "I'm trying to go natural," and I was like, I don't know if this is how you go natural, but I don't
How do you try to go natural?
I
Oh,
can't, man.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
like,
that's about the dumbest one I ever heard.
I'm like, this is before I knew anything about black women hair, so I'm like, I don't that don't sound right, but man. So
Wow.
but yeah, no, so she we end up having sex and pass out, wake up at like 1:30 in the morning. This whole situation was crazy as fuck. So we end up having sex, wake up at 1:30 in the morning. I'm like, hey, I'm hungry. Let's go get something to eat. Now, across the street from the hotel is IHOP. We walk outside, it's cold. I'm trying to get my ass to the IHOP as quickly as possible. She walks to her car and gets in her car. I said, what you doing? It's quicker to just to walk to IHOP. She goes, nah, I don't want to go to IHOP. We're gonna go somewhere else. So we start driving. Now, this is Newark, New Jersey. I don't know if anybody's been to the East Coast. Newark, New Jersey ain't the most friendly of looking places.
Oh no, it's pretty hood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we pull up to this place because we done passed a whole bunch of diners. I'm trying to get to this food. She like, we just gonna do something real cool. So we pull up to this spot and a nigga walk up to the car and get in the car. So
What?
my Negro senses is tingling. I'm trying to figure out should I punch this bitch in the mouth because you tried to set me up, but at the same time I'm going, bitch, you already gave me the pussy. You doing shit in reverse. But I'm fucked up right now. So we in the car. She buying cocaine.
Oh,
Right. So my job at the time had a clearance. I'm in the car going, this shit really got me fucked up.
That explains the edges. What's up?
wait. You had a clearance?
Uh-huh.
Oh my
And I'm like,
gosh.
yo, I'm not finna get busted in motherfucking Newark, New Jersey with some
Oh, like
with a with a little baggie of cocaine because this goofy bitch with no edges. Then so I'm in the car.
mm.
I'm like, yo, why the fuck you tell me this shit? Oh, don't trip, sweetie. Everybody does cocaine. No, everybody doesn't do fucking
What?
cocaine.
Oh my God.
I'm like, yo, everybody don't do no fucking cocaine. This is not what you do.
If you do cocaine, you rather believe everybody does.
Right. I'm like, yo,
Yeah, like
maybe
I'm
in the
no
80s, nigga.
crackhead.
Maybe in the 80s, nigga. Maybe in the early 80s, nigga, if you was hanging around with Rick James, nigga. But that's not my lifestyle. So, so we get back to the room and she like, well, let's do a bump. I'm like, bitch, I don't do a bump. Oh, you for real?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't do fucking cocaine. So We get to arguing. I said, you can play with your nose all the fuck you want to. I'm not playing with my nose. So she get mad and turn over. I said, all right, cool. You can go to sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep. I fall
You
asleep.
turned your back on the drug? Oh, you ain't never seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He tell you don't never turn your back on the drug.
Nah, nigga,
Oh
it
no.
wasn't
You went
finna
to
be.
sleep, you turn your back on the drug.
Nah, nigga, it wasn't finna happen. She was mad to the motherfucker. So the next morning we get up, and I guess she thought she was gonna get me coked up and just get me all about my body or something. Oh shit. So she mad as shit. So we get to the front desk. She looking at me like I'm finna pay for the hotel room. I'm looking at my nails, trying to figure out if there's dirt underneath that need to be cleaned at this point. Walk outside, take a phone call, come back. She's a little salty. So remind you, we did all this driving the night prior, the day prior, and I offered to put some gas in the car because she came to pick me up. She never took me up on that gas, so we driving to the diner today because we didn't get to eat the night before. I'm still hungry, so we going to the diner. We driving in New
Damn.
Jersey during the cold. This motherfucking car runs out of gas.
Oh, I know you was mad as fuck.
Ah.
Well,
So
what should you expect from a cokehead?
nigga, I was hot. Now I'm talking about hot than a motherfucker. So we sitting there, and I'm like, all right, listen, I'm gonna go get an Uber. I'm gonna go get some gas. I'm gonna come right back. Oh no, sweetie, don't worry about it. What you mean, don't worry about it? I'm gonna go get some Uber. If you want to come with me, just come with me. But we both, I'm not finna sit in this cold ass car. It's crazy. Oh no, no, I got AAA coming. They're on the way. I said, you ain't made no phone call. How the fuck you got AAA coming? So apparently she texted somebody, and whoever
Well,
that was, AAA coming to us. AAA comes to us in about an hour and 20, 30 minutes. So this whole time I'm in the car freezing like a motherfucker shivering.
Ah.
Cause she can't turn the car on, ain't no gas. And we just it's 1996, so nigga, we fucked up. So they finally come put a little gas in the car. We get to the gas station. I fill the tank up. I'm like, listen, just don't worry about it. We done. So let's go get something to eat. So we get to the diner. She's steadily shoving Long Island drinks in my face. I'm like, yo, it's I'm always down to drink, but it's 12. Let's just slow it down a little bit.
Mm, mm, mm.
So we sit there, we eat maybe an hour, and I got a nice little buzz because she done shoved a couple drinks in my face. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drink this shit. So we get in the car. 5 minutes into the drive, I'm like, the airport is that way. You're supposed to take me to the airport. The airport is that way. This nigga gonna tell me we need to pick up her son from daycare.
What?
So we take a turn. We go down this street. We pick up the little boy. I'm like, you can't pick up the little boy in like an hour. You can't tell the daycare or the lady just give you an hour. She was like, no, I can't. The lady can't wait no more. I got to pick up the little boy. All right, fuck. All right, cool. So I'm bracing myself.
sound like a kidnapping.
Yeah, because I'm bracing myself to meet this little boy. She put him in the back seat and she get in the car. Now, so she put him in, strap him down. I turn around, I say hi to the little boy. I said, hi, such and such, how you doing? This little motherfucker looks at me and goes, fuck you.
Ooh, oh, are you fucking serious?
What else is the cokehead son gonna say?
Oh my god.
Bruh, I was like, nigga, what? 2 seconds in the car. Oh, so I'm thinking to myself, I was like, I'm this little motherfucker didn't say that. I said, what come again? So what? He was like, fuck you. And then now his mother
Oh
get in the
my
car.
god.
She in the car at this point. She break out laughing. I'm like, yo, that's just not funny. Like, is this new? Like, how long he been doing it? She's like, it's been a couple months. I said, whoa, bitch, we way past the point. A couple months, we passed the point of it's funny. Well, I get it. Your child says a swear word the first time. You might crack up, nigga. Couple weeks down the line, he do it again. You crack up, but months down the line, nah, bitch, this is a problem. So,
Yeah, because he grown.
so she dropped me off at the airport, and nigga, that's when all the hell started breaking loose. She want to argue with me about everything.
Mm,
Uh,
mm,
she
mm.
asking me for for input. I'm gonna have his 3 year birthday party. His dad won't chip in. Well, how much did you need for him to chip in? Only like $500. I said, whoa, he's 3. Why do you need $500 for a birthday party? Well, his birthday party is actually 2,500. I only asked him for the last 500. Whoa, he's 3. So we end up having arguments over here. At a certain point, I just cut her the fuck off, and the bitch just started losing her shit.
Yeah, because she's an idiot.
That's about normal. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
but that's how I learned women is
Because the
crazy.
kid was like, fuck you.
And she gonna tell me, I don't know where he learned that from. Nah, nigga, you know where he learned that from.
I mean, come on, sis. If you doing coke
Mm.
and then I know you slip up in
Oh
a
my
bathroom,
goodness.
but that is
So wait,
nuts.
that's not even a catfish situation, I guess. That's just somebody that was a nut job.
Yeah, she was a cuckoo bird, but she was a mental catfish, right? She played the game
Mm.
with me and pretended she was a different person when in
Let me
actuality
ask
she's
you
a
a
cuckoo bird.
question. You had no clues that she was probably on
She
coke.
was in shambles.
No, you know what? I had zero clue that she was on cocaine. And what's funny is um she kept the game up real well. Like for instance, she told me she drove an Infinity. She really came and picked me up in that Cavalier. That Cavalier had me fucked up. But it
Oh
wasn't
my
a
Did you
god.
situation.
ever meet the Infinity?
Nah, she claimed she was drinking and driving and crashed and hit a wall or some shit.
Oh, so she had to get rid of it. She
Uh
wrote it out of the script.
I don't know what she did with it. But she told me she was like, yeah, I have a good job. I work for the YMCA and I make 75,000. So when she said that, I was like, oh, you work for YMCA corporate? And she was like, huh? She was like, yeah, YMCA corporate. And she was like, oh, and then she changed the subject. But I didn't think to, like at the time it wasn't pertinent information to me. And then it's something later down the line, I was like, yeah, so you work for YMCA corporate. I didn't know corporate was in Jersey. She goes, oh no, I work at a regular YMCA. Hold up, what?
And you make 75,000 a year?
Right. So I'm asking little questions and shit like, what do you do with this YMCA? She was like, I'm a counselor. I
You
work
do
with
coke. That's what you do. Coke.
Right in the closet.
I was like, you a counselor and you work with the kids at the YMCA in New Jersey and you make 75K? I said, nah, this don't sound right. So she's like, what? Yeah, yeah,
She buying drugs in the
yeah,
hallway.
angry man. And you know what? You're a black man and you just can't believe anything because a woman is doing good. And I'm like, yo, she done went real crazy on a nigga. So that's that. At that point, we was already down the hill. And I was like, you know what? At least I hit, but it wasn't worth it.
You know what story I've been
Uh,
wanting to hear you talk about?
Oh,
yeah,
God.
that's a lot.
Tell us.
I want to hear you tell the chicken tender story. I've never heard
The
it from
what?
your mouth. The chicken tenders.
Oh, God. All right.
I
Uh, you really just gonna put me
Okay.
out there like this, huh?
That's what I
mean,
was thinking.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
All right. What
Well, you don't
you?
know.
I mean, you saw the heat. You saw the heat. That was a motherfucking. It was that was a long week too. That like.
That was some of the funniest shit ever.
So basically, this is what happened. I ended up moving to Philadelphia. Never been to Philly. Well, I had never lived inside the city of Philadelphia. Like when I had lived here prior, I lived outside of Philly in like the city called Essington, and it's like a little small suburb. So when I came back, I said I'm gonna live in the city. So it was a chick that I knew on Facebook. Ended up meeting the chick on Facebook. I knew she lived in Philadelphia, so I started hitting her up, asking her questions. Yo, what part of Philadelphia should I live in? Where the black people at? Is there a part that I should avoid? Shit like that. So she started helping me find place to live, and we become cool. So at the time, I'm like, okay, she a cool like stand up kind of chick. Like she's not, about extra craziness. I'm gonna keep her in pocket. So I get up, I come out there. Um, to visit. Now, when I came to visit, I was dating a chick and she lives in DC. Uh, you remember Rose, right?
Okay, no.
You don't remember Rose Bella?
Okay, yes I do. Yes I
Okay,
do.
yeah.
I remember the
So I was
name.
dating,
Yeah.
right. So I'm dating her at the time. So I go out to go visit her, and I same situation. I go out to go see her, and drop some dick off on her, and I'm like, well, I got to go up to Philly to go check this place out. Do you want to come with me? She like, cool. We'll go up there. We'll go see what the sights are. So at this point, I knew that homegirl was there, so I sent her an invite. I said, hey, listen, if you're in town, come slide through. I'll buy you and your boyfriend a round of drinks. It's on me. Come through. So we end up getting up to Philly. We go check out a couple places, and we get to the hotel. Rose didn't want to come out. She said she wasn't feeling good, whatever the case was. Just go without me. So while I get there, I get to this particular bar in Philly. Um, do I want to mention her name? Eh, we'll just call her T. T was there. T was there. We start having a conversation. T tells me that she ended up breaking up with her boyfriend that night because she told her boyfriend that I invited her and him out for drinks that was on me, and he basically flipped on her because how could you let a nigga buy you drinks or some shit like that? It was some real insecure shit. I'm sure y'all have come across a nigga like that. So we end up going that night, and I start texting Rose. I'm like, yo, uh, baby, it's cute. Are you up for a threesome? Rose is like, hello? Okay, somebody's
Wait a
go ahead.
minute. So you just asked you wait, who asked for the threesome?
That night it was me. Oh yeah, I asked for it. I said, let's you up for the threesome. So Rose is
Okay.
like, yeah, I'm cool, blah blah blah. But she ended up passing out. I can't get in touch with her, so that's dead in the water. So at this point, the threesome's already on my mind. Me and T had like fucked around this night and did some little shit here and there at the little spot, and she ended up going home. So I'm like, cool. You know what? This is gonna pop off. Say no more. So uh I think maybe a month passes, and uh, me and T keep in touch heavily at this point. And meanwhile, I'm still, dating and messing around with Rose. So at a certain point, it came to my attention that another chick in the vicinity wanted to fuck with me. So I'm trying to.
OMG.
What you saying OMG for?
Nothing, I'm listening.
Well, basically, I'm trying to link up all. I'm trying to link my cards together because if you don't ask, you don't eat, right? So I'm trying to go for the triple threat. Uh, Basically, long story short, I knew that I was moving into town on like the first or the second or some shit like that. Hadn't even been there 2 days, and I had set these girls up to come to the house at the same time, and I put the bug in the air about the threesome. So we ended up going out, getting some drinks, eating, doing some other shit, and these motherfuckers start going at it at the bar. So and being in the position of a dude, when you go out to a bar and you got two women with you, and they start making out and then kissing you, niggas is at the bar shooting me daps. I go to the bathroom, niggas is trying to run up and steal the limelight, do all kind of shit. So it's going down at this point at the bar. We leave from the bar, and I'm wasted. So I'm like, I still gotta eat. So let me order this crown fried chicken and have it postmated to the house. So we get in the Uber, we get to the house, go upstairs. Um, they go into the bedroom immediately. The Uber Eats is outside, so I go open the door uh, and walk in the room with the chicken, and it gets popping from there. So now you got the full story. Any questions you got about it?
Okay, how much chicken did you order?
Oh, I ordered a whole bunch. I ordered some chicken tenders, some chicken strips, some chicken wings, chicken breast. I could order all kind of stupid shit. You be drunk, you just be clicking on shit that look good, sound good.
Okay, so everybody had enough to eat.
Oh yeah, they had plenty of meat in their mouth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it was
I can't deal.
That was a interesting night, and then I think we
So
woke.
what happened to cause everybody to go haywire? Like, what happened after that? Yeah, what happened?
Okay, so the other girl, she ended up leaving and going to work at like 5 a.m. So we ended up being in the bed. Me and T ended up being in the bed until like 8 o'clock. Just knocked out because we was out, we had drink and did a whole bunch of shit, and niggas be tired the next morning, so we was knocked out. That morning, I got a somebody was on the buzzer, just buzzing, 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 buzzing. So finally, I got up, went and looked out the window. Little short black dude. I didn't know who the fuck he was, so I go back upstairs. Didn't think much of it. He buzzing on everybody's apartment, and it never clicked in my mind. Basically, that was T's ex boyfriend. This nigga had put uh the Find My iPhone app on his phone, used her password, and tracked her down. Did you get that?
Mm.
Okay, I missed something because StreamYards put me straight out. All I heard was like something about a short dude.
Yeah, basically, it was a short dude who was buzzing on everybody's buzzer for their apartment. So I lived up. And when I came outside, I'm trying to figure out who this dude is. I didn't know who he was, so I went back in the house and ignored the buzzes. Basically, that was T's ex boyfriend who had used the Find My iPhone app, and he was mad at her that she was out all night. So he's spazzing, doing a whole bunch of shit. So
Oh wow.
I ended up taking her to, uh, yeah, I ended up getting up that morning with her like around 10 o'clock because she had this is a whole nother story, but she ended up having a issue with her car. So I went to the car dealership or to the collision place with her to go check on the car, and then I sent her home in like a $8 Uber or some shit. So when we get out the subway system, dude had sent her a whole bunch of messages calling her a whore. Bitch, I had seen you last night on South Street. Uh, bitch, you ain't shit. Fuck you. You with that nigga. Yeah, a whole bunch of shit. So instantly, she lost her the dude she had been fucking with for a minute. So she started trying to cling to me. And you know me, at this point, I'm telling you, listen, it's not finna go down. You got 3 kids, you live with your mama. It's not finna happen. Like we can have some lovely occasions, but it's not finna go down. So her not her not wanting to accept that, she starts doing little slick shit like trying to come over. She'll be sitting in my bed, butt ass naked, no panties on, um, doing little goofy shit. And I'm like, listen, you coming over here, I understand your point and everything else, but it's not finna happen. So then she'll start crying. Nobody wants me.
Ah, oh God.
Nobody wants me. And I'm going, okay, hey, listen, that's not true. We're gonna get you somebody. I'm gonna help you find out. I'm gonna help you start dating. Like, like it made me sound like an asshole, but I'm really trying to help this woman. So I'm like, I'm gonna help you start dating. I'm gonna help you find a dude. I'm gonna help you discern who's full of shit and who's not. Like, I'm gonna help you. Like, I'm gonna hook you up. So, I guess she just didn't like that response. So what she ends up doing is she starts messaging all the women who she thinks I'm talking to and starting little shit here and there with them.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This
So,
chick, right?
huh? Yeah, that's the T chick. So you remember
Wow.
around that time, you had hit me up in my inbox, and I think you had told me about it was like a whole group chat of women who was just talking to me, right? Or talking about me. They were just obsessed with me. Uh
Oh, yeah. You was talking. I mean, it was kind of big considering who the women were. You know what I'm saying?
right. So I mean, yeah, I mean shit, it just is what it is. It's an everyday thing for me. Motherfuckers be looking at these motherfuckers like they Rihanna or something. These are just regular ass motherfucking people. But basically, oh, let me add Bianca. But yeah, basically, she hopped in all these girls' inbox and was really just trying to start shit and just talk reckless. So one of the women, she gave me the clue. She was like, "You're better than this," and I'm like, "Nigga, what are you talking about? You're better than this. I'm not trying to be in nothing, but you're better than this." And her, uh, tuh,
Oh my god.
oh shit. So she get what she want from one of the girls, and they start, feeding off of each other and going back and forth. So I'm like, listen, you got the opportunity to chill the fuck out here, or it's gonna be a problem. If you don't know how to chill, then you know that's on you. But I'm gonna kick you to the curb. So I ended up telling her to chill out, and I brought a little bottle of wine. I'm like, here, a little cheap bottle of wine. You need to chill out. Like I understand you feel some type of way, but you need to just chill. Are we good? Yeah, no problem. We good. Cool. So then maybe a day later, I see she's still been talking to all these women. So I'm like, chick, you need to chill out. So like I said, I had only been in Philly for what, 2 days? Maybe that was the third day. But yeah, my furniture wasn't there. So when this whole threesome went down, this threesome went down on an air mattress.
Are you kidding me right now?
Nah, this shit went down on an air mattress. Now,
When
the
y'all woke up, were y'all on the ground?
nah, nigga, the air mattress I got was A1.
Oh my God.
I was just
You hear
wondering.
that?
Go
You
ahead.
hear that auto pump feature in there where you just click the switch, nigga. Nah, but yeah. So basically, yeah, I ended up telling her like you need to chill out. So her first conversation is, nah, nigga, you broke, you dusty, you sleep on an air mattress. Now that in particular bothered me because she was at my house and I ended up
And
having
she
to yell.
was sleeping on it too.
Well, but yeah, I ended up yelling at her ass because she was there when my bed was delivered. My bed, I actually had to wait a couple hours more because she let the buzzer go through and didn't wake me up. I'm like, nigga, you didn't wake me up. So you knew I had a bed, but you went out of your way to say some slick shit. So you've done all this and said this slick shit, yet you fucked me on that air mattress. Her first response is, no, I didn't. Nigga, yes, you
Huh?
did. No, that never happened. I never fuck you. Nah, nigga, yes, you did. So then we go back and forth. I would never fuck you. You're disgusting. Ugh. I no. Mm-mm. I'm thinking to myself, you really are going way past above and beyond to say that we never had sex. This is amazing to me. You had my whole dick in your mouth a couple of days ago, but now you've gone above and beyond to say this crazy shit. So, all right, cool, bet. I drop a screenshot. I said, so this wasn't you saying you wanted to fuck me when I get back? Oh no, I would never fuck you. And what's crazy is it's not like I don't have no reason to lie on my dick, so that's crazy to me. So I end up saying, bitch, we had a whole threesome. There was a whole other person there. There was a whole other person there. You gonna tell me that this didn't occur? So uh I think I was in Dublin at the time. It was like 6 a.m. I had to catch a flight. I remember saying the whole story of what I told y'all and then getting on the plane for 6 hours. For 6 hours, I didn't say a peep after this shit. Motherfuckers destroyed her ass. I got off the plane to chicken tender and air mattress memes. It was memes of with my head fucking these two girls with chicken on the mattress. Um Me with a bucket of
Oh
KFC.
goodness. 6 hours later.
But in that time frame, she went from saying that it never happened to saying that she was raped. She said that she was drugged and raped.
What?
So niggas started eating her the fuck alive. Kev was there. What's up?
Yep.
You remember that whole debacle? She was like, I was raped. And then she went from I was raped to I never said that. I just said I don't remember if it happened and I could have been raped and I never said that. And you just make the shit up. The shit was crazy.
Yeah, but see, what messed her up is she made a post a little while later saying that if men get falsely accused of rape, they're wrong because it's their fault because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Uh, and that post was screenshotted and posted in the group. I mean, here you are saying that somebody raped you, and then you turn around and you say that. So that pretty much killed it for her, right?
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Whenever certain
goodness.
people are being scrutinized, they try to, they'll try to pull things that will ruin you.
I mean, and I don't know. All she did basically was, I guess, set herself up for an embarrassing situation.
Yeah, them because them niggas roast the fuck out of her for a good long while. Like the nigga had to log off. They they called her chicken tender queen and all kind of shit for months. Danielle can't even make it. She tried to get on and get knocked off. But yeah,
Dang.
and what's crazy to me is, I tell the story all the time. Like I was already accused of sexual assault. So she knew that, and her knowing that and saying that was just
And
crazy.
then doing that.
Cause that'd be like the first thing I tell you.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
start
weak as hell.
dealing with you, I'd be like, yo, this happened so that there's no misunderstanding. There's nobody who can tell you anything otherwise. This is the case, this is the situation, this is what happened. And for her to use that, it was insane. You got other questions, Miss Sister George?
No, I hate stream. Your ass keeps kicking me out, but this is probably gossip that I shouldn't be involved in. And some shit.
Nah. But yeah, no. So basically, that was happening, and then you saw the aftermath. They roasted her to where
But
she just really couldn't even like move. Like her ass was in random Facebook groups, and niggas would bring that shit up to her.
oh god damn.
And what really made it cold is she went on that weirdo show. So I got the stalker. She went on the weirdo show and gave him a little interview, and he on there frothing at the mouth. Yeah.
Come on, Jim.
Which weirdo is this?
That's we did the episode My Stalkers, and this motherfucker is hilarious because he thinks he's the smartest, brightest nigga that ever was, and he's almost 50 with no job, with no nothing going for himself. And you're like, nigga, come on, man.
Yo, you said he was almost 50?
You know what? I might have, that was an extreme exaggeration. I think he's really close to 40.
Now I want to know who you're talking about. Is this somebody I'm familiar with?
Oh yeah, you was an RT, wasn't you?
Kind of.
Okay,
but,
you remember when I flew off to Jersey?
Like, okay, it'll be like I'd be in the groups, but I never always knew like what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, oh man, I shouldn't even. Basically, it's this dude who he got fucked up teeth. I'll send you the picture. He basically likes to stalk and bother people because he ain't got shit going in his life himself. So he will dox you and then follow you around and then play like he's somehow superior to you because he ain't got shit else to do and he just dox you all day.
Damn.
And then he runs and he does a YouTube show and he talks about it for like 5 hours. Like years. This nigga I want to say Thursday, Sunday would do a 5-hour show about the same shit, crying.
I'm really curious as to who this is.
It was and that motherfucker, and I'm so smart, and 14 years in the restaurant industry, and this nigga be talking about the restaurant industry like he ran a Ruth Chris or some shit. This nigga was an assistant manager at Taco Bell. Like,
oh my goodness.
Wow.
16 years in the restaurant industry, and I learned that you could do this and da-da-da-da-da. And this is like, nigga, just have a seat, bro.
Wow. Just fucking wow. Okay.
Well, at least he knows how to make one of those Mexican pizzas really good. Because I like those. Those are my favorites. I like the
here comes the rush.
Part.
Here comes the rush.
I'm so fucking weak.
You would think that nigga, the way he talk about the restaurant experience he had, you would think that nigga created a whole new menu at Taco Bell. He created the double-decker chalupa.
I like my chalupas fried hard.
Wait a minute, he came up with the Doritos tacos.
Oh, the Doritos Locos?
Yeah. Motherfuckers be pretty good.
Come on, we need 15 Locos tacos right now.
Tally ho, chop chop.
Hurry up, or I'll cut your hours back.
Oh,
for real.
Oh, but you won't be on the
schedule. Home early.
Oh, you want to play with me?
take
You
you off
won't
of
be on
those
the
center
schedule
twists.
tomorrow.
You will not be on center twists no more.
Oh shit, not the Senate twist. That nigga, he's having a whole fit right now.
Oh dang! I don't know who you are, sir.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
participating
You don't start talking to you.
in
He
the
can have a whole
punchline.
thing
I
about
don't
you.
know who you
Oh
are, but
yeah,
I
I'm
got
gonna look
jokes.
up.
Don't fuck around and get us docked for nothing.
Right.
Tacos. Kids be like, tacos again.
For real.
Hell no.
But yeah, now
Mm-mm-mm.
basically she ran to that dude and did a whole interview. And I'm sitting here going, wow, that you really ran to this nigga and did an interview. This is where we are right now. So he ran
She
with
was
it.
pressed.
Yeah. I mean, it just is what it is. So she was mad forever after. And what's crazy is I really had no ill intent. Just don't try and play me.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
you had my dick in your mouth, but you got the audacity to sit up here and act like you too good and you doing all this shit because your feelings is hurt. Nah, nigga, you was trying to be wifey.
So sad.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
You ain't never had a threesome on an air mattress, girl. You trip. You ain't know what you missing out on.
Yeah, I ain't never lived like that.
Oh, I did have another question.
Okay, what's that?
Okay. So would you consider the most of the women in that sector that you were fucking with, would you consider them unstable?
Mentally, or are you talking about financially?
Mentally unstable.
Yeah. So I came to a lot of that realization later on. It's one of those things you kind of grow and learn. Um,
Okay. Okay, my because this is a two-part question. My other part of the question is, do mentally unstable women have sex the best?
Crazy bitches, yes. They. I don't know what it is about some crazy pussy, but nigga, I don't. Man, listen, niggas will risk it all for some crazy nookie.
Okay, I was curious because I feel that, you know, I feel like you're a viable source. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I I've done more than most my age. I'll say that. On a lot of levels, like because I've traveled a lot. I've been to a different bunch of different places. I've seen a bunch of different things. I've hung out with different spectrums as far as people. Right. Um, I I would say out of the women that I've had sex with, the ones you know are crazy are for whatever reason the best.
I really wonder why that is.
It's because they're not doing normal shit. They're not, like you have the pillow princesses, and that shit get old. But you fuck with a crazy chick and she do some weirdo shit. You like, oh nigga, oh this is kind of. Wait a minute, you want me to do what? Strangle you?
Cause crazy comes from passion. You know, I would say
Okay.
crazy people are really passionate about whatever they're crazy about. So
So
you
passionate
know,
that they'll
it's
slit your
more
throat.
it's more it's more emotion when it comes to the sex. Like, oh man, I'm crazy about this penis. Like they'll say that shit, and it's those of us who know.
Yeah, I had a chick jump up and she was like, "You better tell me when you coming." And I'm like, "Okay." And I said, "I'm finna come." And she jumped up, snatched the condom off, and put it in her mouth, and eyes rolled in the back of her head. I was like, "This is wonderful. This is great." I've not gotten that from sane women.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Alrighty.
I have
Yeah, I
nothing.
had a
Nothing.
yeah years ago. I had a chick speak her own language, like in between rounds. I was
The
like, I don't
nigga was
understand that
speaking in
shit.
tongues. Nigga. You gave us some demon dick.
So I was
Oh,
like, God damn, I need to leave. I mean, but not for this next round. Like,
What up, Curly? What's popping? Uh, Curly probably been here for 3 days. I'm just now seeing this shit. Uh,
hey, honey. Okay.
but yeah, no, I mean that's just what it is. I don't had uh a lot of experiences with women, especially online, because I don't know. Sometimes it's just easier. What I've noticed is a lot of these people who have these avatars aren't at all what they pretend to be. So it's just funny. 99% of the time you see this chick and she portrays herself to be a bad chick. Just like T. T pretended to be this bad chick who had these dudes who were laying themselves at her feet and she got whatever she wanted and yada yada yada. Meanwhile, she in reality, she lived with her mama and her three kids. Uh, she struggled and niggas was dogging her out left and right. I mean, this chick, uh, her boyfriend, the reason her and her boyfriend really broke up, like long term broke up, was because this nigga borrowed her car, crashed the car, told her the car was parked and he wasn't at fault. Therefore, he wasn't gonna pay for the damages on the car that he had in his possession at the time.
So she was used to dealing with dirt bags.
Basically, so she seen me. I was a whole upgrade to her because I wasn't, I wasn't asking to borrow her car or no shit like that. I put you on game. And the fact it didn't work out, shit, that bitch was mad than a motherfucker.
Okay, so how did you
Let
the
me, let me
red
ask
flag?
Bianca a question.
Would you say?
Oh, you talking to me? No, I was like, I want to ask Bianca a question. What attracts women to dirtbag douchebag guys? Do they think that there's some kind of put together project? That this makes me feel useful. If I can repair him, I fulfilled life. What do you think goes through a woman's head when they hook up with a guy like that? Is it that the penis is really good? I mean, what's going on?
Um, I think it depends on the situation, but most of the time it's probably chicks get step in some other roles when they shouldn't. You stop trying to raise these niggas
They pulling the K Michelle.
for real
Can't raise
because
my
you can't raise a man. It's just you can't. He's either gonna be what he is or he ain't. And you have to be responsible enough to walk away before he causes you more harm than good. But see,
Yeah,
a lot
even
of
if
times
y'all.
chicks don't be wanting to be by themselves, so they stay with him out of convenience.
That's what I think it is. I think it's that convenience factor. Like you get with a dude, and then you be with him for so long, you can't escape him because of the convenience factor. You don't know what you would do. But my thing is how did you get with him to begin with? Because you knew he wasn't shit, and you stayed anyway. Like I've been in those situations. However, I knew what I was getting into, and I played the gamble. And sometimes I paid, sometimes I didn't. But these chicks it's like they stuck and can't move. That shit is crazy to me. Hold on, Bianca died out. But yeah, no. So that's what I'm saying. I've done this shit. I've dealt with a crazy chick because I knew I could hit and get the cootie cat. But as a woman, what is the mentality behind dealing with a nigga who you know is not mentally stable? Is you chasing the dick? Is that what y'all are doing? Because I'd be damned if I end up staying with and living with and being in a long term relationship with a crazy chick. I'm hitting and I'm getting the fuck up out of there. So I weighed my risk with the pros and the cons. What's
But
the
I'm saying, like, how did you miss the red flags with her?
with Tanya? So the red flags wasn't. I knew they were there, but I wasn't dealing with her. You know what I mean? So I felt like it was a controlled risk. Like, yeah, I know you feel a certain type of way, but we not finna be in no relationship. And I told her that from Jump Street. So if she felt some type of way, oh the fuck well. What I didn't know is she would start contacting women in that manner. So you learn, you rebuild, you remove that situation for the next time. But yeah, I mean, I didn't feel like that was going to be a scenario where it was going to end up like it did because we wasn't supposed to be dating.
Mm.
But the one that got me was the crazy one who had her saying fuck me.
That shit is hilarious.
And what's funny is once I moved to Philly, I don't know how she figured it out. She bought a burner phone and texted me talking about she wanted some dick. Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
that's insane.
Yeah, it was funny. I woke up at like 6 in the morning to a bunch of messages. I want some dick. So at first I'm like, well, shit, the pussy was kind of fine. Let me see. So I started asking the questions. This motherfucker gonna tell me, but I want it raw. Come again, say what? Come again, say what?
Nope.
Come again, say what? No, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. And so she was like, oh no, da da da. Da. So she said, well, what's your address? So I told that bitch 1234 Story Lane. I kid you not. That's exactly what I said. And she said, okay, I know where you are. I'll come over
Oh
and
hell no.
find and I don't know if she Googled it or what.
What?
I said, "Oh yeah, she crazy as Cocoa Puffs," and at that point, I didn't entertain that shit no more. You got to learn a lesson at some point.
You should have told her ass Candy Lane, and she'd have been like, "I'm on my way."
Nah, real shit. I said 1234 Story Lane, and this nigga legit told. I don't know if she thought it was 1234, but she was like, "I know where that's at."
I cannot deal.
Niggas be out in these streets acting wild. I can't be the only one that has this. I keep saying I'm gonna write a book one day because motherfuckers
You
be
absolutely need to, because these stories here, I don't understand how people meet people like that.
it I don't know. It make you wonder. It make you wonder because this shit is crazy. Curling up here laughing at people. Listen, Curling, hop your ass on the show. I know Curling got a story. I promise we won't tell Danielle. We'll exit her out the show real quick. She had to figure out what's wrong with on her own. I can't be the only one. Kev, you gotta have a story. I know Bianca's got a story. She's just trying to play like she reserved.
Mm-mm. About a crazy person?
Yeah.
Hmm. Um, I've dealt with a crazy person before. Um, he was nasty.
Nasty as in he eat your booty, or nasty as in just didn't wash his ass.
He was nasty, like he ran red lights.
I mean, sometimes you got to do that. Can't do that with
Hmm.
everybody, but
Right. You can't do that with everybody. So, um, but yeah, yeah. I figured out that he had issues. Mm, probably about a month or so into it, but my dumb ass ignored it. And what
why did
really
you ignore
turned
it?
me off about him was he had a drinking problem. That's what his issue
Nah,
was,
we need to
alcohol.
get back to why did you ignore it? Why did Bianca ignore it?
Um, I ignored the red flag because
Because he was
I felt bad
nasty.
for him. No, I felt bad for him.
No, okay, he was altruistic ignoring of the red flags. Okay,
No, I felt bad for him. I was like, like up until the point where I left him alone, I continued to at least have a conversation with him because I still felt bad for him. Like he still to me needed somebody to be like stand in the gap for him. So I tried to do that for him until he just really took me there, and it was just like I'm straight. Like I can't do it. But yeah, he was kind of crazy, and he just got to the point where he would be off that alcohol and get the fucking tripping. He would get to tripping, like literally. This motherfucker. Woo. First time he acted a fucking ass. I
listen,
was filming a movie.
listen. We having a good. Don't come on here with no domestic violence stories. This is when you start telling
No,
me. Okay,
no. He didn't do anything to me. He didn't
okay.
do not a fucking thing to me. Um, but this is when I realized like he had a real problem. Like he had already been showing me signs and symptoms because his drunkenness was just a lot, and he was overbearing and very sensitive and very clingy. Um, and then he He came with me. I'm filming this film, and we were drinking. You know those little buzz balls? I call them thought balls.
Yeah, them buzz balls I had you fucked up. Had you butt ass
Man,
naked in the middle of
okay.
the street.
I'm glad that you
Uh-huh.
said that.
Uh-huh.
So back to the story. We had about four of them bitches. I drank two. He drank two.
Nope.
I like the chocolate ones because they taste like Bailey's. So I drank two of the bitches. He drank two. But I'm at work. We're filming this fucking film, and like I'm in the middle enthralled and getting these scenes done so we can wrap this fucking film up because we had been working on the shit for months. So, anyways, he like was just doing the most. Like we needed a light. He went scaling the wall trying to find an outlet, cut his finger, like just on some Spider-Man shit, just fucking tripping, right? So then he starts having this whole temper tantrum because his finger is bleeding and he's trying to get my attention and I'm prepping for this scene that we getting ready to film, right? So
Right.
I tell him like I go over to him like, listen, what's the issue? He's like, my finger is bleeding. You acting like you don't give a fuck. I said, what exactly do you want me to do? Fuck it, don't worry about it. Don't do nothing. Okay. So I walked away. I won't. I'm listening to what you said. Because I got to finish doing what I'm doing anyways. Because I see that we're getting to that point where we need to wrap this shit up and get the fuck out of here because you're getting ready to lose your mind. So, anyways, we get to filming the scene. The director, the director's in the middle of the street with the
Now what
camera.
film was this? Was this Booty Rangers 3?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
He's in the middle of the street with the camera, filming from like, a distance. This motherfucker comes like talking shit and he's in the frame. So the director's like, hey, homeboy, you're in my shot. Like, what are you doing? He like, fuck you. I'll beat your motherfucking ass. Da, 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 da. So he's like, bitch ass nigga. So now they arguing. So he goes to the middle of the street where the director is with the camera. The director puts the camera down. These motherfuckers get to fighting in the middle of Grand
Oh,
River
God.
in Detroit, Michigan. They rolling around. The bus and slowed down. Motherfuckers got their phones out. No lie. I'm talking about it's world star activity. The actors and shit is trying to break the shit up. It was crazy. I had to pull a gun on this nigga and make him go home. He would not leave.
Yeah,
I was like,
nigga.
look,
Yeah, you
I
got you a
can't.
crazy nigga. You got you a certified crazy nigga. Okay, well,
I can't. Off of two buzz balls.
Rain, what's going on, love? How you doing? You been you been MIA for a minute with your no avatar having ass. Uh-oh.
Okay, first off, what we're not gonna do is this. Hi. Hi everybody. Bianca, miss you.
Hi,
Hi
honey
Kev.
bun.
Hi Kev.
Hello, Rain. How you doing?
I know she came on here to stir up some shit. So go ahead and say what you got to say.
I just want to say hi everyone. I hope that everybody's doing well and being blessed and prospering. I really do. Um, I just came because I just want to say, Donnie, you're not shit. Why are you talking about that story?
You know why? Because Lord
Oh my
asked me
god.
about it. She asked. Apparently she didn't hear the story from the horse's mouth at the time, so she ran from there and yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, nigga.
No.
I mean, you was there for most of it. You remember that shit. That shit.
I was there for the whole thing, and
Oh,
that shit was insane.
and you see, like I wasn't trying to start that shit. I was trying to just be cool and be in the cut. And niggas acted a whole donkey, nigga. That
She was really hot when it was another girl. I guess she had sent you a picture, and everybody thought it was her. And when they found out that wasn't her butt picture,
no, that
she
was her butt picture.
no, not that one. It's another girl. I forgot. The girl had to be like,
Oh,
you know who I'm talking about.
yeah,
She
no,
was from Chicago, I think.
no. So that what happened was motherfuckers was trying to act like they didn't believe the threesome. So what I ended up doing is I took pictures that night. So one of the pictures I had dropped had one of the girls' butt up in the air, and she was like, "That's not my butt. My butt looks like this." And
No, it was another picture though. It was like, oh God, I can't remember that girl name, but that picture ended up being posted, and people was like, that's Tanya, and she was letting it run, and then somebody else was, I think the girl actually was like, no, that's mine, and niggas was like, yo, niggas was hype, and they started talking about her for doing like not, confessing that's not her picture, of course, which was very weird because I wouldn't claim another person's ass picture. I don't know. That whole situation was weird. It could have been avoided. I don't understand why I even went that far. Me being a woman and you got a witness there, and she did the witness wrong. I'm not gonna say who. The third party, she did them
Yeah,
dirty. She
she
didn't
did
have to
it
do
dirt.
them like that.
She
I would
didn't
have
have
whooped
to.
her ass.
She didn't have to. And what's funny is I had to stop her from whipping her ass because she was rolling over here, and I was like, "Nah, baby, we're not gonna do that." Because she was gonna go up to the girl's job. She came over to my house, and she was like, "Let's go up to that bitch's job," because her job was directly up the street at the time. So I was like, "Nah, we just gonna chill for a minute."
Not like I would have did that. You would have had to stop me because I would have been listening to you. I would have seen nothing but red because you bring me into some shit because you want to lie, and I'm the third party and I'm gonna admit the truth. Like, are you serious? You bring me in this for what? And now you're mad. Like, what's funny? I don't see her. I see her in like
Niggas is
what in
not
the
gonna let that shit ride. Niggas
I
like,
see her in like makeup groups, but I don't see her in groups no more.
yeah, niggas is not gonna let that shit ride. She will forever be known as the chicken tender queen. Niggas be putting up images of chicken next to that
What
bitch.
was it? Somebody said air matches Shardy. I fucking screamed. I said air
That
matches Shardy. Oh, I couldn't.
that's a good one, Donnie. That's a good one.
If I
That
what I'll probably end up doing is if I can find one of the pictures. I'm sure actually I'm pretty positive Rain got one because this nigga have a vote. Rain will give me one of them pictures and make
Fuck
it
you.
the thumbnail for this video. So
I think she a lot. Why it turned out so bad? Also, she used to really run around the group talking high shit and like shitting on black men, and I don't understand why a lot of women do that. Like, it
let me
wasn't necessary.
let me ask you this, Rain. Was this woman white,
No,
Spanish,
heck no, no. Raphael, I
Asian,
swear to God, I'm gonna punch you.
Asian?
She was black. She was black.
Okay, so she don't like her own race then. Okay.
I don't know. It was very weird.
No, that's what that says to me. She don't like her own race. And that's sad.
uh,
That's
the
what
whole
that says.
situation. The whole situation was sad because it really could have just ended when he started doing part one, part two, part three. Part one would have
Also,
that would have been it. I'd have been like, I'm not doing this. But of course,
oh, I
he's
forgot about
horrible.
it. I dropped it. I did drop it in parts, nigga. And I kept. This was pre the banning of the canceling of R. Kelly because I kept putting that nigga
Oh no, you had the
up.
trapped in the closet shit
Yeah.
too. You was doing the storyline. And old girl, like, it was sad because it didn't even get to RT yet. It started in a whole nother group. It got it was so bad that the niggas took it from one group to the next because of she be in that group and RT popping big shit. So it got over to RT. Will had a field day because Will honestly was infatuated with that girl, and
Nigga, I wish she used to come over. We be in the bed, and she'd be like, "Well, this nigga will text me," and I'm like, "What you mean?" So she showed me this nigga sent her messages. He be like, "Yeah, you with your dark ass, but I'd still fuck you. You the only
like
single mother I would put my dick in." Like niggas,
it's time to go. I think I've hit my story limit. Oh God, Will's horrible. I can't. I fucking can't.
yeah, these niggas.
They were hurt. A lot of people was hurt by finding out that she finally, all these years, like she was in RT before me, and I know I was in that group a hot minute, and all these years, like they've been trying to get at her, and then finally, boom, somebody brand new dude come in and smash two of them. Like none of them dudes was able to do that.
And it was other bodies I had never even mentioned. They sat in the cut, didn't say a word, didn't say nothing. I'm like, cool. As long as we good there, we good there. You the only two
That's
that
how it's supposed to be.
right. But these two, but you got to
But
think.
the
Uh,
third party really wasn't gonna say shit. She wasn't. She wasn't.
no.
I know how she was gonna work. She was gonna sit there and chill, and that's how I would have been. But this chick, mm-mm. It's all your
Listen, I don't know what to tell you. Like I really shouldn't have been trying to upgrade these chicks. When I get with them and get to having conversations, I be telling them, you could do better, and that makes them think they have a chance. That's my fault. I shouldn't be doing what Bianca do. Bianca be upgrading people
No, I don't
Enhance,
think. I don't
enhance.
think.
in the head.
Hold on. I don't think Bianca be upgrading people. I just think she deal with people based off of their personality and not what they look like. And that's me too, to be honest.
Well, the chick I was enhancing her because when I got with her, she used to wear these big crazy ass wigs and these tight ass.
Okay, yeah, it's time to go. Cause not even really about to go in on these.
Well, no, 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 I'm not finna go in, but like I used to tell her, like you better than this. You run around here dressed like a hot ass 23-year old, like you 33, you 34. You need to chill out, like slow down.
Oh
Just like
yeah,
your mama.
she was going through a midlife crisis because she was going through that.
I notice a lot of older people. We're in this day and age where social media and the whole clout thing. A lot of older people try to fit in with the younger crowd. It's not even that serious. It's not even necessary.
It's
Like they
and it's
try to
really
keep up
not.
with the time, and it don't.
Or
It
or you're an older person that gets attacked by younger people quite often, and you have to stand and defend yourself.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not saying the defense of like going back and forth with them. I'm saying trying to keep up as far as like fashion, music, style. Like they try to keep up with them in that aspect, not roasting and going back and forth. Like
You
you're
heard that?
there is
You
no
heard that
reason a
new
40-year-old should
Takashi
be
6ix9ine?
who?
I don't
Oh
understand
no.
that either. How are you trying to keep up with? How are you trying to keep up with today's music? Let's
Like it's no reason a
today's
50-year-old should be
today's
on the shade
music
room.
alone. Why are you trying to keep up with the younger crowd? I'm sorry, but the music part is a bunch of loaded trash. They not talking about nothing, and
I
that's
Yeah.
better
why
not hear my mama ever say, "Oh shit, um, that NBA YoungBoy album popping." I'm gonna look at her like, "What?" If you get out
Listen,
my
don't hate on your mama. Nah, I'm not even gonna trip over the music. Just don't be out here in these streets acting like you 20 in your early 20s. That 30 is the new 20 bullshit. It's gotta go. And that
and
was my
that
thing, to be honest.
I don't know because I have to say, since I turned 30, I've been living my best life.
Yeah,
Like
nigga, you need to go
the
ahead and sit it down, nigga. Sit it down.
I do more. Like my kids are getting older and like it's fun. Like I'm able to move around. We're able to go out. We're able to do different things
But
more
you
than
move around like you're in your 30s. You don't move around like you're in your 20s. So you shouldn't be
of
out
course.
here acting like a jackass because you got to think when we was in our 20s, the shit that we did was crazy. The shit I just did 4 years ago, and that was my early 20s, was insane. I don't even want to talk about the shit I did when I was 2021.
Oh yeah, what I did in my early 20s, I ah,
But
I don't even want to talk about it. The what I did last year, I was on some stupid shit.
So yeah, I mean we've all been there. It's just
I
that
was I was really I was really on some stupid shit, and I'm gonna be honest. But I learned my lesson. So
so Rain, I got a question. You been catfish before? You done met a nigga on the internet that wasn't what he said he was. What happened?
what happened?
yeah,
You ever been catfished or you met
it's
somebody on the
before.
internet that wasn't exactly what they said that they were?
yeah, that should happen. No, not for me daily, but it happens.
So what happened when like on a date, like you went on a date with the dude or whatever?
Oh no, I don't think I've ever been catfish in person. Hold on, let me think about that because I've met a lot of people from RT. You know what? Actually, no, I knew she was a fat girl. Never mind. I'm trying to think. She was bigger than what she claimed. Like that kind of blew me too. Let's see who else. I'm trying to sit here and think about all the people I've met. Damn. Let's see. Oh, I know who catfished me.
Say what?
I said you catfish me. I thought you would have been like 6'5".
I nigga, no, nigga. You told me you thought I was gonna be short.
No, I really thought you were gonna be taller. I don't know why I assumed, but then I was like, this nigga my
Listen, I'm not no 5'3", but it's not that. But thank you for saying devil
height.
now.
I don't know. I haven't been catfished yet, Kristen.
No, yeah, no, I'd have been caught on a couple of occasions, but you know, it's one of the situations you got to live and you learn from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
women.
called out a lot of catfish. Now I catch catfishes on the daily, like just on the humbug when I see them. But
And- Well, Bianca, I know you would catch them. Come on now.
yeah, because people be on some goofy shit. It's
They
like
do.
blatantly obvious
Es-
these days.
especially people from Detroit. So they really be on
Okay,
some goofy
there it
stuff.
goes. Okay,
You,
my bad. My headset was tripping, but no, I haven't. I haven't been catfish in person, but we've run across so many people catfishing like us in different groups and stuff. It's ridiculous. Like people. People need to just live their life as who they are. It's
Hmm.
social media is turning people into these bots where people want to be more than what they are, greater than what they are, and they're not.
I'm
Just like live your truth.
It's
exactly.
not even
Now,
necessarily like being greater than what they are. It's just something being something other than what they are instead
They
of just
are.
being great in themselves.
Well,
Like just
the reason I say that because people could be just basic, regular people, and I'm gonna put emphasis on this. I hate that people use the term basic as a bad thing. I am happy. I am a basic person that just want to live life, grow, and get the bag and make sure my family is great. I think
follow,
that's normal,
roll out.
basic, cool. What you say?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Shut up. But a lot of people get on there and they'll be a basic person, but they overhype themselves. They make themselves greater than what they are. And I kind of get like you should make yourself greater, but when you gotta lie, like, oh, I live in like my family has
I'm driving this
land.
expensive ass
I
car,
like, oh, I
and I
wear
got this
Louis
and I got
Vuittons
this
every day.
girl
Like,
that I wake up to every morning.
you know what? It's
oh
time for me to
goodness.
go on that note.
Oh goodness.
Woo! All right. Well, that's my limit today,
Well,
guys.
nah, in
Y'all ain't
actuality,
shit.
we've been turned into a pumpkin. I got shit to do today. It's my Sunday. I got to get out here and do stuff with the fam bam. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up. Uh, would anyone like to say their final thoughts? We can go. We can start with you, Ralph. What your final thoughts, my brother?
My final thought is this: women are way better at cheating
What the
than
fuck?
we are because we will bring the woman that we're sleeping with to the barbecue or do something that we are having,
Yeah.
No, you gonna get caught.
knowing
I'm not
knowing
about to
that
do
we
this.
gonna get caught, knowing that she gonna be like, "Who is this?" And especially if it's
Oh shit.
somebody in your family, they
I
gonna
just
be
want to
like,
go next.
they, they gonna be like, "Ooh." They gonna know. They gonna know what's up. So my message is: if you go cheat, hide it. Do what the women do.
Don't bring them to
Have
the
an
barbecue.
affair for 15 years and don't tell your woman nothing about it.
It's no
But
point
we,
in.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
Go ahead, Ron.
but it's,
You up
but
next.
I'm just saying, y'all are very sophisticated. We have to
Oh,
start
I
being
didn't
like
know this show
y'all.
was about cheating, and
It,
this is fuckery at its
it was
finest.
one of the topics. But go ahead. Yeah, you up next today.
Um,
Go ahead and talk on it. Speak on
well,
it.
you guys have a wonderful day. As far as cheating goes, I feel like we're in the day and age where nowadays, like, you should be able to talk to your partner and express like, hey, I want to do this or I want to do that. Because I think
people are more open to do different things and try different things sexually. I don't know. It just depends on your mate. If you guys are very, if you know each other and trust each other and
You
y'all can
ain't
sit
shit
down and have
done.
those
What's up?
conversations. Oh, this. Yeah, it's really time for me to go.
What?
But other than that,
Yes, it's that
uh,
nigga. Yes.
other than
Yes.
that, you guys have a wonderful time. Y'all not gonna see me too much. I just want to come say hi. Hey,
Who that
chaos, you
rain?
still ain't shit. Yes, it is. What you want? What you want?
Tell me why we not gonna see you so much. We been up to rain. Is Austin awake? What's going on?
I'm about to go because I'm hungry and I gotta go to work in the morning. Deuces.
Yes. Yes, by Powerpuff Black Girl. Okay.
Have a good one.
Chaos.
It reminded me of the Powerpuff Girls a long time when people used to watch it, and it used to be the shit. But they
Nah,
never put black people in it.
yeah, but Chaos, you caught us on the final stretch. We saying the final thoughts, and we finna get up out of here. You got anything you want to contribute before we go?
Hell fucking no. I just came up on you. I didn't know that you were going live, my dude.
Yeah, no
I'm
word.
out of bounds.
Kev dropped out, so we're gonna go ahead and give that torch to you, Miss Bianca.
Yeah, yeah. My advice is it doesn't. Cheating is for cowards. Let's keep it real.
Tell
Nine
him.
times out of ten,
Tell
you
him.
don't even have to cheat. A lot of times people is down for the bullshit anyway. So
Yeah,
keep it
you
real,
down to
keep it
chill, right?
honest, keep it clean, huh?
I said
Yes,
you
keep
down
it
to chill,
clean,
right?
keep it sexy. You know what I'm saying? Don't blow the chicks' backs out so they don't get whipped, and then they say, "Your dick is mine." That's about it's community dick, baby. I have to share it to all the world. The girls. What gonna do? There's so much girls than the men.
Man,
You know, so
let me.
she may make one day. Now she gonna call me and say, "I can't ever go in her bedroom and hold her pillow all in discontent. I have to
This
sit there.
nigga here.
Come, and I'm gonna fling it on them."
He said I'm gonna fling. Anyway, Bianca, go ahead and finish your final.
Yeah. So, I don't even know where I was.
Cheating, wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Just keep it clean, keep it moving, just keep it honest, and I think that makes for a more peaceful navigation through your human experience. And that's all I got. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to y'all too. But yeah, so I'm gonna end it on that note. Yeah, niggas shouldn't be out here cheating. You shouldn't be out here lying and catfishing people. To my haters, hi haters. Aside from that, I'm sure at several points during this show you heard somebody say something that just said he ain't shit. Well, guess what? You
You
ain't
ain't
shit
shit
for
for
what?
watching.
Tell them the most wanted show on YouTube. I'm Donnie the Fugitive, and I'm fucking out.
You ain't shit for watching.